Hello there, my Capricorn Collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Cappies. 12, enter one step forward and one step onward. Hangman energy. So this is like new discoveries, looking at things differently. You could be trying something new. This is like good breakthrough energy as well when it comes to you, Capricorn. 10 of Wands with the Page of Wands. Oh, philosophically, some of you, new opportunities. This could seem rather mundane as well. So there could be some monotony around you. So there could be something that you're kind of going in circles with. This could be a relationship, a partnership. Maybe there's something that's got your attention now that you can't quite figure out. This feels like philosophy, religion. It's like a hiccup energy too. Be mindful of boredom as well. Some of you could be on that sort of just basic kind of repetition where everything is almost like on automatic repeat. So you need to break that sort of monotony up. You need to break that sort of... some of y'all, it's like breaking the mental tape. So you need to do something, but you need to do it in a different way. So you're kind of like refreshing and... okay, finding that extra sort of inspiration. It's almost like a hermit energy, but you're still like going through the motions. So this is, oh, what are you going through? 8 of Pentacles right here. It's like a stagnation, but it's pretty much like you're on autopilot. So you're not really doing anything that's like unique or different. And they could be rather complacent. This is usually when you can make some really stupid choices. 10 of Swords with the Page of Swords. Oh my God. Some of you, this is almost like vulture energy. Lord have mercy. If that's not your energy, Capricorn, that could be your cross-watcher energy. Lord have mercy, Cappies. Eight of Pentacles. So I don't feel like this is stagnation on your part, Capricorn. Crowning that, you got the 6 of Wands. So you're discovering something new. You're looking at something new. You're sort of recreating something new. This could be that sort of boost of inspiration that you need. There's the 9 of Cups. There's the Empress energy. Lord have mercy. Capricorn, years ago, I had the chance to work with a director. And it was like they dealt with people that sang the same songs or did the same thing over and over again. And one of the tricks she used on a very famous musician was to sit on their chest while they sang the song. So that way it kind of broke the mental tape. Those of you that like visuals. Well, those of you that remember cassette tapes. I guess that's a sort of a dated way of looking at things. I feel like you've done that, but the crosswatcher vibes around you, whatever the hell you got going on, there's just such an interesting, unique vibe with you that makes all the difference. Especially if you're like a trendsetter or you come up with this sort of vibe. It's 8 of Pentacles, so this is definitely what you do with work. So, damn. Queen of Swords. You got a lot of bitter sort of crosswatcher vibes here, Capricorn. 3 of Cups. 4 of Wands. Those of you that took classes, those of you that set your ass down and focused on what was important. Coaching, anything where you were kind of learning, growing, understanding. I love the 4 of Wands. That feels like a higher education. That feels like looking at things from a different perspective. And it brings about a different perspective with you, Capricorn. Lord have mercy. Those of you Capricorns that didn't get distracted by like a romantic energy, you channel that into something that was very important. Look at that. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Those of you that definitely set out the last retrograde or anything leading up to the retrograde. This is beautiful, smart Capricorn energy right here. And there's the Knight of Wands. Damn. You definitely have an astrologer or someone that you're sort of paying attention to that sort of helps you focus on what it is you need to do. Especially if you're in a very competitive industry. Because there's a lot of that sort of complacency now. Things aren't really doing much. There's a lot of stagnation. But not with you, Capricorn. Those of you coming up with new ideas, those of you coming up with new concepts, those of you that's thinking outside the box. I know it's such a cheesy saying, but you're like the one that's able to do that. For a lot of you Capricorns, make sure that you don't sort of, I don't want to say don't give this out for free, but be very mindful of sort of what it is that you have going on. So that way it keeps that sort of uniqueness when it comes to you. So if you found a good book, or you found a good podcast, or you found a good sort of problem solver type energy, whatever the fuck that is. Some of you could have turned to your astrology. It's whatever is your sort of guidance. It's whatever you sort of go to that kind of marks any sort of switches or change up that you're making. Especially those of you at the last retrograde. You like surpass and come out ahead because of the way you're looking at things. But it kind of beats the monotony of something. So you're meant to sort of stand out. This is like, it is like trendsetter energy. It's like coming up with the next best thing. But in an industry that's kind of stagnant and stale right now. Which for most is kind of every type industry, right? Especially my creatives. Damn, you got way too many people in your fucking energy, though, Capricorn. You got way too many cross-watchers. So even amongst your sort of work family or your work group, you still kind of need to be mindful that you're keeping this sort of vibe to yourself. You're probably out there bringing in new clients. You're probably out there bringing in new opportunities. You're looking at every sort of aspect to figure out what and how you can make it work for you. Those of you, if you do a lot of freelance work, this is especially good for you. Capricorn, I feel like you bring that breath of fresh air. Capricorns, I don't know if you guys like to watch TED Talks or podcasts or things like that that kind of bring about resolutions or give you different sort of ways to look at ideas. Think outside the box when it comes to that. There's this sort of creative vibe with you. So some of you, if you take a few classes in creative writing or improv or something that gets you out of your skin but gives you a different way to look at things. So if you're having to do a lot of meetings, figuring out how to make your voice more sort of enticing and interesting to sort of bring this attention back. It comes from a place of complacency. This is where a lot of people get stuck. This is where a lot of people stay stuck. This is everyone's got an idea, but nothing's worth shit. A lot of it is recycling the same thing. But you're like creating this whole new sort of opportunity when it comes. I don't know if this is dealing with you. So some of you could decide to go out and do your own thing. A lot of you online classes, hopefully you've been taking some classes or reading some books or watching things that sort of inspire you. This is watching the things that some people might consider kind of dull, but it kind of fascinates you. Any of you that deal with like personnel, any of you that deal with like a broad group of people, any of you that can do the sort of one-on-one. But there's also that energy of don't give away all your best ideas for nothing either. You know what I mean? So Damn. This does feel like ad campaigns. This does feel like someone coming to you to get inspiration. This could almost be if you're a designer and someone wants to hire you for a project and you come up with all these great ideas and then someone is just trying to sort of steal your idea. Some of you are coming up with some really awesome projects or opportunities, Capricorn, that are going to be absolutely amazing. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Cappies, though, right? It's almost as cheesy as saying you're like on the leading edge, or you're in that energy of those that are trailblazers. People even use that word anymore, right? A lot of dated references here. So some of you, this is like upgrading. It's time to sort of get out of the stodgy energy and look at things from a far different perspective. But keep that shit to yourself as well. So this is like a lot of people want to copy what you do. So some of you are putting down the wrong answers. Lord have mercy, Capricorn. Take what's yours, leave what's not, Capricorn. Scorpio there at the Seven of Wands. Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely. Whatever the fuck you're doing, some of y'all sit down and shut the fuck up. You don't need to let everybody know. So this is like internal with you. Some of you could be looking at your spirituality or looking at different sort of... This feels like a creative idea. So if you got writer's block or you got a creative block, or there's a solution you're looking for that you just haven't found yet, it's like taking the time to do that. But not letting everybody know what the fuck you got going on either. Yeah, there's the Ace of Pentacles. This is almost like the ghostwriting energy. You get a lot of people that could come to you wanting like inspiration or wanting ideas. But damn, don't give up your best ideas. What do you need to keep for yourself? What's sort of the best opportunity when it comes to you? Some of you doing your wish fulfillment, right? But then once everyone knows what that dream is of yours, then everyone else is going to kind of piggyback on top of it. Damn, Capricorn. Your uniqueness is what makes it work. So you can do something that if someone else tried to do it, it just wouldn't work. A lot of marketing on this. There's a lot of that. This is like you take over a company or you get a new job and your job is to go through and sort of rearrange everything. And this could be the monotonous jobs where you're looking at, if you're in like HR or accounting or something like that, that most people would think is boring. It's like you're figuring out a way to sort of make it more exciting, especially if you've been taking classes or you're like a sponge, been sort of absorbing a lot of sort of different things. Capricorns, I'm sorry for the a lot of sort of, I don't know where the hell that came from. That almost feels like a character development. Writers, right? If you're writing for a character, finding the voice for that character. I don't know, whatever the fuck you're doing, keep that shit to yourself. It's almost like it's your turn to shine. It's your opportunity to do this. Definitely feels work-related, and the kind of general energy around that is there is a lot of stagnation. A lot of people aren't mentioning their, a lot of people aren't making their benchmarks. So everyone's looking at things to try to reinvent the wheel. 12 ways to Sunday, but it never works. This is what you do that's uniquely you, though. It's not to say this hasn't been done before either, Capricorn. It's just the way you do it. Because this is like the energy of Madonna and then all the ones that kind of followed behind her that don't want to say they basically copied her, right? Madonna was the business person. She was far more business-minded when she started. Everyone dancing in the fucking bodysuits. They were doing that in the 40s and 50s, but changing your look, changing your hair color, changing your outfits. Some of y'all changing your speech, changing the way you speak. Some of you could be definitely learning a foreign language. I don't want to give too much of your vibe away here, Capricorn, because I know you got crosswatcher energy. You know you got crosswatcher energy. But you're going to go do your own thing for some of you. It's not going to be for everyone. Four Swords. Four Swords, Gemini, the Page of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. Going back to what you love. You're definitely breaking up the monotony of something here. And God bless you, Capricorn. You're like the only one that can do this. You're like the only one that can do this. Going back to what you love. Putting your special sort of zhuzh on it. This is like when a designer takes over a new fashion house. My, oh my, Capricorn. This is all the stuff you're keeping to yourself. I don't feel like there's romance on this. I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorn. The Eight of Pentacles there with the Eight of Wands. Those of you that pulled back during retrograde, I think you're still in that sort of pullback energy. You're definitely getting a broader viewpoint of everything. So you're in more problem-solving energy. You're more in accomplishment mode. But damn, everyone's going to want to get on board with what the fuck you got going on. Damn Capricorns, I don't want your cross-watchers to know what the hell you got going on. 11, each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. The thing with you, though, Capricorn, the way you do this, that's the only thing that makes it work. A lot of marketing on this, a lot of just looking at things. Those of you that study the market, those of you that, for a lot of you, this could be the mundane that most people don't pay any attention to, but you actually love. And it's looking at things from a different perspective. Some of you taking a class, if you're going to be doing a lot of speaking, public speaking, taking a few acting classes or voice lessons to learn how to be more creative, so you're able to be, for some of you, more captivating. That way it's more interesting with you. You're going to have people want to sort of pick your brain to figure out what it is that you're doing as well. So you definitely got some nosy energy around you. But you're so focused on yourself. What made you great is what made you great. What made you good at what you do is what made you good. But it only works because you're the one that makes it work. That's a fucking Gemini energy. Those of you are more focused on finding that yin-yang within yourself. Damn. So this is almost, you got two options. You're going to stay on the same path, but Capricorn, a lot of you are going to take a little diversion, which is just going to be for you, about you, and strictly for you. I like the 11 and the 2 here, but that's reading like 11-11. So whatever your inspiration is right now. There's sentimentality to this. I think this Two of Cups and that Six of Cups with the Empress energy, this feels more like sentimentality. So if you create scents or you create like the flavors, this is like going back to that sentimentality, but it's something that only you can do. It's like a memory. There's physiology on this. This is like the smell reminds you, everything about it is the same, but it's new. It's different. Your cross watchers want to know, so we're not going to give away all your sort of vibes here, Capricorn. But even if they did, they still couldn't recreate this. This is something that is uniquely you. There's the Nine of Swords. Lord have mercy, Capricorn. Lord have mercy, Capricorn. You've got a lot of people bothered and concerned here because they can't sort of do the same thing that you do. There isn't a lot of flash on this either, Capricorn. There isn't a lot of anything that's extra that you don't need. That's what makes it different. It's the sentimentality of something. It's like the realness of something. Especially if you've been studying. Capricorn, those of you, if you do a lot of public speaking, take some acting classes, take some voice lessons. Anything you can do to sort of bring that sort of re-excitement in. You're breaking the monotony. And that's what makes the difference. But everyone else is sort of stuck in that rut. You're avoiding any sort of karmic energies as well. I don't know, work, love, life, whatever the fuck this is. Especially those of you that paid attention during the last retrograde. You're definitely got a guidance energy here. Now, whatever you're using as your sort of, it's like a benchmark with you. So if you're kind of recording your progress or looking at what you're doing, that's very specific with you. Sit your ass down. There's that temperance angel. So, damn. Cappies, take what's yours, leave what's not. If this is even in regards to relationships or partnerships, if you're consumed that much with your love life, it's kind of the same thing. You're pulling focus back on you. Some of you, the sentimentality is there, so someone may want to come in just because they're feeling a little blah. This is that come back around energy long enough, and then you realize that it isn't going to work. They're an X for a reason. If you don't remember why, you'll soon be reminded. You're definitely in some beautiful fucking energy, Capricorn. But you're keeping that shit to yourself. Capricorns, I want to say more, but for a lot of you, you're not even saying that much. Because this is very particular to you. It only works when you do it as well. So it's not something that everybody else can just do. You're definitely the original. Do we want a song on this? Dream on. Dream until your dreams come true. Nine of Cups. This is what that's all about when it comes to you. That's an awesome song, but it's hard as fuck to sing. And really, anybody that tries to do it, the original always sounds the best. So the original is always the best here. Lord have mercy. Definitely not everyone's energy, so take what's yours, Capricorn, and leave what's not. This is good work energy. This is good life energy. When it comes to relationships or partnerships, this is that kind of, someone wants to come back around because they could be feeling a little nostalgic, but hold yourself in high regard here. They're an X for a reason. It didn't work out for a reason. So just remember that. You're like the good opportunity now. So someone wants to come back around because now you're looking good. Now you're like a lot of you are going to be the next best thing. Or you're going to create the next best thing. But, damn. Good luck. God bless, Cappies. Take what's yours and leave the rest. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Fuck those and that Nine of Swords energy, too. You don't need that energy in your life, Cappies. Definitely be mindful of who wants to kind of come in and ask you a bunch of questions and figure out what it is that you're doing. In all ways, shapes, or forms. Capricorn, you know your life. You know what you need to be mindful of. Anything else for Capricorn? What's the parting advice for Capricorn? Five of Swords there with the Two of Pentacles. Those of you, whatever you're using as your sort of guidance here. This is like the balance wants to come in, but it's not time yet. Well, look at you go, Capricorn. Take what's yours, leave what's not, Cappies. Good luck, God bless. Like, share, subscribe. We won't tell you secrets.